Welcome to Fallout 76, this is Jim. In this video we're going to take a look at the weekly challenges that we got. That starts on today, Tuesday, December 31st, 2024. It goes to next Tuesday, January the 7th, 2025. Let's take a look at this week's weekly challenges and see what we get. Alright, we got some good ones here. I have many videos on my channel that will help you guys out to give different ideas, different locations, easy areas, hard areas that were there if you're a brand spanking new player to the game, you're a returning player, even if you're an experienced player, there's a particular daily, weekly challenge that's giving you a hard time or trouble. I'm sure you'll find a video on my channel that will help you. Try to keep my videos as updated as I possibly can. Of course, you guys are awesome, great comments and tips, which are greatly appreciated. Okay, we do have the Festive Scorched event still going on. And that goes on right up to this coming Friday, January the 3rd, 2025. Now, about a week and a half ago, Bethesda did deactivate the Festive Scorched. You will find the odd ones still around the game here or there, but just an FYI. So we can still gain our festive gifts from our Sanitron station, or from our Collectrons that we have set for gifts, or we can craft them ourselves using the free stack of gift wrap we get in the Atomic Shop. Now, I did make a video on that about a week and a half ago, and I also included it at the end of my daily challenge videos, so you can check those out. Everything is time-stamped, just in case you're running into some issues. If you're taking a look at the board here, you might notice I do have a lot of score going on right now. Take a look at the top right-hand corner of the screen. I have a 50% boost going on. So I get 25% boost. I claimed that right off the current Season 19 Season Pass on 3 pages, a 5%, a 10%, another 10%. And of course I used a score booster drink, which stacks with what I had already. So a score booster drink gives us an additional 25% for 24 hours, which of course means we can only use 1 score booster drink per day. And that's why I have 50% boost going on. So just an FYI there. Okay, looks like we got our work cut out for us here. Got some stuff down here we can do. Okay, good stuff, good stuff. Let's take a look at this one here first. Plant a crop in a workshop or Camp 25. So you can go ahead and claim a workshop. Anyone will do. Your favorite one closest to you is fine. You can go ahead and plant your crop once when you claim that workshop. Also, you can also do the same thing in your camp. I highly recommend some people do that. I recommend corn and razor grain because corn and razor grain will satisfy most of the daily, weekly challenges we get here in the game. Not just for eating vegetables or plant-based meals or harvesting vegetables, but also for crafting beer and drinking alcoholic beverages. So it just kind of keeps expanding exponentially if you have corn and razor grain in your camp. Right? But at the end of the day, it's up to you what you want to do. Some pretty good spots for some crops is up here at Aaronhold Homestead. Hubbleton Farm's pretty good. Right down here, all kinds of corn at Silva Homestead, all kinds of razor grain at Billings Homestead. Right around the corner from Big Al's Tattoo Parlor, there's a little red barn under the overpass. There'll be a little spot there. Right behind the General Steakhouse, pretty good little patch behind there. There's usually some unmarked farms right along this little roadway here, so you can also check that out if you so wish. Alright, so we're going to go to good old reliable Silva Homestead here today. We're going to grab some corn. Now, anytime you are harvesting vegetables, there will be a perk card that will benefit you. It'll be under perception. It's called Green Thumb. Reap twice as much when harvesting 4, so instead of 1, you pick up 2. Okay? Now, you don't have to have it equipped like myself. I have it equipped because I mainly focus on daily, weekly challenges, but you can have it down in your back pocket and have something else there instead, but it's definitely a card I wouldn't recommend throwing away. Alright, let's go ahead. We're going to pick some corn here, if there is any corn. It is. As you can see in the top right-hand corner, how we're getting 2 every time. And again, where this card really shines is if you're limited to public servers, you can go to every one of those patches that I just showed you before the challenge here, and they all be cleaned right out. And all you would really need is a couple of good vegetables that you can kind of harvest from, and that should really do it, okay? And that's where the card really shines, because you're picking up 2 instead of 1, all right? Let's see how many we got here. Be under food and drink there, Jim. Let's go to the C section. So we got 26 corn. Now let's pick up a couple more just in case. All right, there we go. All right, let's head back to our camp. And again, you can go ahead and claim a workshop and do it that way if you wish. Just going to do it at our camp. There's Jimmy and the gym bros there. Ready to go to the gym. All right, let's go to a little section here. Now, the main thing you got to remember about planting crops in your camp is they do take quite a bit of camp budget. All right, let's go to a build menu here. We're going to go to the food section. Oh, other way, Jimmy. Right here. So here's our corn. So again, you are going to need fertilizer, but a lot of us have a lot of fertilizer on us, whether we know it or not. We usually have a lot of fertilizer on us. All right, let's go ahead and plant some corn. So if you take a look at the camp budget at the top right-hand corner, watch when I plant this one corn. Right, you can actually see it kind of pop up a little bit, all right? Planting crops in your camp does take up a good chunk of your camp budget. And if you're not careful, you can easily go, pretty close in that threshold, right? We're going to have to start deleting things. Or, I'd start off with the corn that you're planting, of course, but yeah, just an FYI. Another good thing about planting vegetables is they're really good at mowing things down, like rocks and trees and stuff. Like really good at it. I do plan on not keeping all these, but see, we're almost done here. All right, there we go. Plant a crop in our workshop or camp. 25 for 25. Done. Just like that. Nice. Nice. Something for the mole rats to eat, I guess, eh? Okay. What's next here? Drink Nuka-Cola 25. Okay, so we can find Nuka-Cola randomly throughout the wasteland. We do have Nuka-Cola collectron stations here in the game. The one I have here in this camp is the OG one. Get this one back in, I believe, Season 4, Season 5 scoreboard. When this guy first came out, I'm telling you, a lot of happy people out there. He will come up for sale once in a while in the atomic shop. I would say maybe once or twice a year for 250 or 500 atoms by himself, okay? And of course, right now I have him set for holiday gifts, so... But he does collect the odd Nuka-Cola product despite being set for gifts, which is pretty cool, as you can see there. Even got a nice Nuka-Cola orange there and grape, which is pretty cool. Now, there's another variation of this one as well. If we go to our resource section here, it's this bad boy here. So this Quantum one, we got back in Season 11 scoreboard. This when Nuka World on Tour first came out. And again, he'll also collect the odd twist, quantum, as well as the odd bottle or two, purified water, and nuclear waste on top of the Nuka-Cola products. As compared to the OG one, he'll collect maybe just the odd bottle, but mostly Nuka-Cola products. Now, when this quantum one goes on sale, he usually goes on sale in a bundle. Again, maybe once or twice a year, but either or really is really handy to have in at least one or two of your camps. It just saves you a whole whack of time looking for this stuff, okay? We can also buy the Nuka-Cola Collectron Station using gold bullion from Samuel down here in Foundation, but you must have a reputation of cautious with the settlers, and of course it's 1250 gold bullion. Now we can find Nuka-Cola products in many great spots around the wasteland. We have the Nuka-Cola stand up here at Tyler County Fairgrounds, right around the Raider section, which is gets in the way there, Camden Park. Right down here in Lewisburg and around the picnic table area, there's also a pretty good Nuka-Cola machine right there that's pretty decent. The Nuka-Cola machine here at the Green Country Lodge right in the swimming pool area is pretty decent. The Nuka-Cola machine up here, the Philippi Battlefield Cemetery, it's not that bad from time to time. Right over here, Sunday Brothers Cabin, you just walk your way up the driveway. You don't go to the main house, but there's a little shack on the left-hand side with a cane-to-cane roof. There's usually all kinds of tin cans in there, but there's usually 4 Nuka-Cola products right on the table there. All right, so just an FYI there. Probably one of the best spots for Nuka-Cola products is, of course, right down here at Nuka World on Tour. It's also a free fast travel once when you discover, so let's pop down here today. Now, if you don't have a Collectron station and you're trying to hunt these Nuka-Cola products down, some people will also sell them in their vendors, okay? But you always have to remember, okay, despite, comments you might read from here from time and time again, it really depends on the server that you're on, okay? It depends on the server that you're on, whether they spawn in or not. It depends if the servers, you are limited to public servers because everyone has the same challenges. Yeah, you can server hop maybe a couple times and just find nothing here, just be cleaned right out of everything, okay? Because you're in competition with other people. And if you were here recently and you picked all this stuff up, like you were very successful, you're either going to have to reset your game by picking up 250 or 255 items to get those items back, as everyone has that limit of items that we pick up, right? So those are just a couple of word for warnings, I guess. So let's check what we got here. We get a cherry there, but even private servers like the ones I use for the most of the time, and for those of you who watch my videos on a daily basis know what I'm talking about. Even on private servers, it can be quite difficult to find this stuff, and that's where the Nuka-Cola Collectrons really pays off, having that. But I still like to kind of go through the pace. Look at that little sugar bomb box in there. It's cool. Didn't even know that spawned there. Again, oh, we get another bottle, another cherry there. I'm not picking this stuff up. I have all kinds of Nuka-Cola products on me, so I'm just going to drink what I got on me. I'm just kind of showing you these little spots here. It's always good to kind of check these kiosks here. There's just a bottle there today. This is usually a pretty decent spot for a quantum. I know the other day there's like 2 of them in here. That was pretty cool. That was a pretty good find. We only got 1 there today. Right down here, we'll go down towards the vending machines. And going after that many Nuka-Cola products, you may have to server hop a couple times, okay? So just an FYI, unless you have a Nuka-Cola collection. Like, I got 1 in every camp, so people like me don't have an issue, but that's pretty good there. Sometimes there's a 4th one there. Now, here are the vending machines, so at the end of the day, you're having a rough time, you're getting frustrated, you can't find Nuka-Cola products to save your life, you don't have a Nuka-Cola Collectron station, alright? You can buy them at the end of the day. And right from these vending machines, you can see here, you can server hop this like 100 times and just fill your boots as long as you got caps, okay? And the vending machine's inventory is not tied into the inventory that Bubbles has. And Bubbles, of course, is up here at the White Spring Resort, so this icon right here. As soon as you go to the front door, you just take a right, you go to the tavern, you go to the medical bay, big wide open area where the responders are. There's a store to the left-hand side where Giuseppe sells things for stamps. And his good old pal next to him, Bubbles. And same thing. You server hop that all day long. As long as you get the caps, just fill your boots with Nuka-Cola products. And at the end of the day, that's what I recommend. All right, like if you're really short on time and you only have maybe 1 day a week to get this stuff done, that's what I recommend. All right. But again, it's up to you what you want to do. Let's go ahead here. We're going to drink our Nuka-Cola products. As you can see, I got all kinds on me. Because I just have a hard time letting things go. Yep, that's right, you're seeing this, yeah. I'm just joking. There you go, drink Nuka-Cola 25 for 25. And fun fact, for those of you who are newer to the game, and those of you who may have been playing the game for a long time, remember, when it said drink Nuka-Cola, you can only drink Nuka-Cola Classic, like this one here. If you drank anything else that wasn't Nuka-Cola, it wouldn't count. I'm glad they fixed that, though. That'd be a real pain in the bum. Especially how, try to find these things, right? Alright, let's see what's next here. Wow, that catches up. What else do we got here? Let's go ahead and kill a Brahmin 6. Best place for Brahmin, hands down on the map, good old Flatwoods, okay? Don't even bother going anywhere else. Flatwoods, it's where it's at. There's anywhere from 8 to 9 Brahmin here. You can kill them at any level. They're easy. Let's just go to Flatwoods here. You can kill these Brahmin any which way. Now, they are passive, so you will have to free aim. Now, if you come here and these Brahmin aren't here, or their bodies have despawned, just server hop the area, but this is probably your best bets, alright, for these Brahmin. Of course, we can't find Brahmin up at the Wayward as well. I think there's like 3 of them up there. Okay, there's our Brahmin, there's 3 of them there. And of course, they're still trying to catch up to the Nuka-Cola drinks. You have good old Betsy up here. You have Betsy's sister Gladys right here. I can get away with it because I have a couple aunts named Betsy and Gladys, so I can get away with it, okay? Yeah. More Brahmin. There we go. Killer Brahmin 6 for 6 done. Just like that. Nice. Nice. And there's actually about 3 more Brahmin right in this general area. So as you can see, it's a real good spot. Nice and easy for all levels. Pretty decent. Alright. What's next? Before I get myself in trouble here. Let's go ahead and kill Floater 10. So I do have a lot of older videos I made back in early 2023. They're just kind of like standalone daily challenge videos where you're just looking for floaters. And usually they're pretty short. So right here, Willard's Corporate Housing. 6 of them up here. Pretty decent spot. In terms of real easy guys, Darling Sisters Lab right over here. There's 3 of them that spawn there. Let's keep going here. Grafton. You'll find a couple in around Grafton. Grafton Steel, there might be 2 or 3 there, especially in around the workshop area, like the Grafton Steel Yard. There's a big hole in the ground here, the Big Maw, so there's 6 of them here. Now these guys here are usually high level. For me, they're like 75 or 100. There's 3 that are above ground and 3 right down in the hole itself, just an FYI. Right down here, there's 3 of them down here at the US 13C. It's fairly close to West Tech Research. Huntersville, when you spawn in on Huntersville, you actually turn around and go back down the hill, and there's usually 3 on the left-hand side. So there's pretty good spots for some floaters. I think there's actually some, maybe 2 floaters here in North Connemara. These are probably the first floaters you actually come by if you're right out of the vault. Just be careful, though, because they're they can be a little overwhelming. All right, let's start this off at the Darling Sisters Lab here, because we do need 10 of them. We'll lock and load this puppy here in the meantime. That's good. We're caught up anyway with the tracking system. It's caught up, so that's good. All right. So again, there'll be 3 of them here. If you get close enough, or you get a little antenna here. Oh. There you go, nice and easy. Now, in terms of floaters go, these will probably be the easiest you'll come across. Alright. Oh, and I forgot 3 more down here. Sorry, it just popped in my mind. Red Rocket Filling Station. And 3 more over here at this Big B's rest stop. Sorry, it just kind of popped in my mind while I came here. All kinds of spots for floaters. Let's pop up here to the Willard's Corporate Housing. Now again, there'll be 6 of them up here, so you do gotta watch yourself if you're, especially if you're lower level, depends on the weapon that you have. It can be kind of in your face. Oh, nice. Those 3 there. Just Just waiting for the other ones to sneak up on me, as they like to do. Alright, there should be one more. Where's he at? No, little antenna here. And that's how you can check your little antennas that are sticking out. Oh, he's over here. Maybe he's got... Oh, it's not him. Okay, well, it looks like there's only 5 here. Interesting. Alright, not too bad. Not too bad. Just bring a couple grenades with you or something to help you out. Alright, let's go to the next spot here. Let's go down here to the Big B's rest stop. It's been a little while since it's been over here. Let's go ahead. Should be 3 more here. Sometimes there's a hermit crab around here as well. Just kind of keep an eye out for him. Oh, boys. Wrong weapon. There we go. There's our kill a floater 10 for 10 done. Sweet. His body like disintegrated there. Huh. Alright. What's next, Jimmy? What is next, old pal? Let's head back to our camp and we will go through the next 3 here. That's a pretty good picture there. That picture is an old picture, actually. From like 2 years ago. He was frozen in a frozen state, as we do find them once in a while. Like that. Alright. Let's take a look here. Alright, scrap junk to produce copper 15. So copper is a junk item that we can use the bulk and scrap method at the Tinker's Workbench. Let's go ahead to a Tinker's Workbench here. We're going to go craft. Go bulk. Go to the C section, to bulk 1 copper. You need 10 copper scrap and 2 plastic, so you will need to craft 2 of them. You craft your 2 bulk copper, then you scrap them. That is hands down the fastest, quickest, easiest way to complete this weekly challenge. Nice, easy score. More so for the folks that are kind of short on time. Just want to get these things done as fast as possible, okay? Now, if you are legitimately looking for copper, I do have a video I made last year. It is all timestamped. You can check that video out if you so wish. Now, we just got a camp resource just recently. It's this Enclave Data Center. So he is a camp resource that will passively collect electronic parts. Now, it is not a Collectron station. It's its own identity. Right now, if we take a look at what he has on him right now, this fuse, right, as you see there in the middle, item stats, copper, right, power relay coil, look at that, 2 copper, sensor module, 2 copper. So, you know, electronic parts obviously take copper. So this particular camp resource has many great things about it. It's probably one of the best resources we have here in the game, in terms of gathering these very good, resourceful, you know, materials that we need to craft and, you know, fix our weapons up and armor up. And but yeah, it's very, very handy. Highly recommend this bad boy. On top of, you know, like a Collectron that collects electronic parts also. So, you know, double whammy if you have both, right? Telephones are a good source of copper as well. A good source of telephones here at the Eastern Regional Penitentiary. right down here at the National Radio Astronomer Research Center. There's about 6 or 7 of them there, telephones. Right at the White Spring Mall. So, White Spring North entrance, go right inside that bridge, right to the mall. You can use this entrance here too, but it's like an additional loading screen to get to the mall. So, great spot for telephones down there. High-powered magnets are a good source of copper, so there's 2 of them at the Blackwater mine on the outside, and I believe there's 2 on the inside as well. Again, you can check out that video I made on copper farming and locations I made last year, just in case you're running into some issues. For this particular video, we could use the bulk and scrap method. We're actually going to buy bulk from the vendor here at the mall. So let's go right to the White Spring Mall here using the north entrance. Now, sometimes the vendors, depending on the server, they'll kind of switch up for the bulk items that they sell. So today, I believe the guy that has it is Frederick. But if Frederick doesn't have certain thing, try the other ones as well, like the Raider guy, the Responder guy, etc., etc., okay? But I believe Frederick has it here today. So there we go, we got copper right there. So again, 1 bulk copper gives us 10 copper, so we are going to buy 2 of them. Now, hard bargain Perk card under Charisma, in addition to great mentats, which gives us better barter rates. They do stack, so you can also use them to kind of make it a little bit cheaper. But I need to make some room up because I'm almost full for caps here, so I'm not going to bother. So there we go. So you can buy our bulk copper from this guy here today. Again, if he doesn't have it, try the other vendors because I find it switches sometimes depending on the server that you're on. All right, let's go ahead and scrap that bulk copper here. There we go, done. Scrap junk to produce copper 15 for 15. Again, you can go after the telephones. And while we're here, I'll show you that. The telephones are right down here in the mall. There was one down there where we first came in, okay? But the majority of them are right down in this section here. But there'll be... Now, we were here the other day, but usually there's a telephone right there. There's usually one right here. Again, I haven't reset my game, so that's why they're not here. There's usually 2 right here. There'll be 2 right here. There's 1 right there. Now, okay, he's back. Nice. And I find there's usually 1 kind of by himself right down here for some reason right there, right? So it's a pretty good spot. You know, again, free fast travel. You know, can't beat that, right? All right. What's next here? Scrap junk to produce screws 15. So again, screws is not a junk item that we can use the bulk and scrap method at the Tinker's Workbench. So let's go take a look at that real quick at Tinker's Workbench here. We'll just use the 1 right down here by Frederick. So if we go to a Tinker's Workbench and we go craft, we go to bulk. S section, you can see screws are not an option, okay? But once in a while, we can buy bulk screws from the vendors down here. Now, I checked a little bit earlier before making the video, and none of them have the bulk screws available for some reason. So, again, it's kind of hit and miss, depends on the server that you're on, especially if you're on a server with other people. Sometimes they may have taken them, but I am on a private server, and none of them have the bulk screws, but there is a chance that you will find screws here. All right, so just an FYI. But typewriters, globes, hot plates, desk fans are a good source of screws. So we're going to go to the good old screw farm here, no pun intended, here at the old Charleston Capitol building. Let's pop over here today. This was a huge screw farm. Again, no pun intended. Back in the day, and it still is. All right, so we're actually going to go down here towards the DNV building. Right there, DMV right there. All right, so there are going to be quite a bit of ghouls in here, so we'll kind of make our way. And actually, while we are here, and while we are talking about scrapping stuff, we do have the next weekly, which is scrap junk to produce gold 10. So again, gold is a junk item that we cannot use the bulk and scrap method, but ghouls are a good source of silver and gold in terms of forks, knives, spoons, okay, and lighters, okay. I'm not saying every ghoul will have them, but they are a good source of silver and gold. Ghouls are, okay. So we'll take a look at this one a little bit later, but we'll still kind of. I just kind of wanted to tell you about that while we're going after these typewriters here, okay. So let's go ahead here. And again, we're not going to use our light in here because see, he's got a silver locket, but we'll pick it up as we go here. Another silver locket, nice. Let's lock and load here, baby. I did a face first, right? Look at that gold pocket watch right there, okay? Now we're just kind of going to clear through this little area. Another thing, silver. Of course, if we were looking for gold, you know, it's not going to give us as much gold as we are looking for. But we're going to make our way to the second floor. I'm just kind of clearing the area out. That's why I recommend when you come here, because if you don't, then these guys are just going to harass you to death there. There he is there. Gold-plated glasses, nice. Or gold-plated glass, I should say. Gold fork, sweet. Sweet. Alright, let's keep going here. So there should be a couple typewriters in here, but we'll take care of the ghouls first. Alright, so there's a typewriter right there. Let's take a look at this typewriter here real quick. As you can see, one screw, okay? And we got some caps there too, let's grab that. Ghouls are also a good source of soap, believe it or not. We have a hot plate over here. Grab that hot plate. As you can see, screw, okay? As well as copper. Silver. Duct tape. Alright, let's head upstairs here. So that's on this end is where we'll find the majority of what we're looking for. We'll clear out this that whole floor. And that should give us the 15, I would think, pretty close to it. Toy cars and toy trucks will also give the odd screw as well. Where's this guy at? Oh, he's still hidden in there. Well, silver. That right away. This guy got on him. Alright, so let's see here. It's gonna be right in this room right here. Alright, so we have our desk fan. We have our typewriter, look at that. Some telephones in here as well. Pretty cool. Let's lock and load, Jimmy. There's a guy in there. Scissors should have screw in it too. Let's check. Nope. it makes sense that they would have screws. Like another gold pocket watch. Another gold. Silver. Pretty good little spot here. Pretty good little farming location. This D&B building. Oh. Oh, he fell right down. Huh. All right, so let's take a look at the middle here. So toy cars, you can see the toy cars got a screw there. Okay. I believe there's a globe, or there should be a globe up there. Oh, it's right over here. Nice. Look at that globe. 2 screws in the globe. Pretty cool, eh? Oh! Scared the living you-know-what out of me there. Holy mackerel. Let's head downstairs here. We're going to scrap this stuff. I think he came from here. Nope. Silver. Nice. Pretty good Nuka-Cola machine here, too, for some Nuka-Cola products. It's pretty decent. I thought there was a hot plate here one time. Nothing more, apparently. Sometimes there'll be a box of screws here as well, and maybe they were kind of flung away from the explosions. It was good to kind of check the wall there. Oh, look at that bad boy. War drum. It's interesting. Alright, let's go ahead and scrap this stuff here. So we get our globe. So even pocket watches there, springs in there, gold pocket watch. Let's scrap our hot plate here. Scrap our desk fan. The silver locket, as you can see, has screws in it, so let's scrap those 4. Nice. Let's scrap these 5 typewriters here. Alright. So we are a little bit short, but that's fine. Let's go to a spot where we can find some cars and trucks, and that's up here at Tyler County Fairgrounds. Let's pop up here real quick. And again, it would have made it a lot better, easier if we could, if one of the vendors at the White Spring Mall had the box screws, but unfortunately on this server, none of them had them. We're gonna run down this way here. Looking for the little kiosk here. Oh, we might have passed it. Did we pass it? Is it this one? It's been a little while. Oh. Yeah, it's this one. Okay, yeah, we're in the right spot. So we get these toy trucks here. Toy cars. Ouch. If you'll let me grab it. How many of us are in here? That car is Summers in here. This mess. Let's go ahead and scrap here. Oh, let's take care of this business here. Scrap. There we go. Now we're in the clear. Toys. Alright, toy cars. You can see screw. Toy truck. There we go. There's our screws there. Again, it would have been easier if they had the bulk screws, but unfortunately, not this server, but is what it is, right? Handcuffs have screws in it too. Those handcuffs that that guy had on him. I don't know where they are now. Anywho. Cooking pot has copper in it. Let's grab them all. Let's take a rat away while we're here. And let's check junk. Just to show you the handcuffs. So the handcuffs, you can see screw in the handcuffs. We got 3 of them. Alright. We have our handy dandy Tinker's Workbench here. Let's take a look at the next one. Scrap junk to produce gold 10. So again, gold is a junk item that we cannot use the bulk and scrap method. So if we go to our Tinker's Workbench here, and I'm just kind of showing you. You go bulk, as you could see in the G section, there's no gold here, okay? So again, we have to go out and try to find some items that will give us gold, okay? And as you saw with those ghouls we got, they have a lot of gold and silver on them. Now, once in a while, we can find bulk gold from the vendors at White Springs, okay? But again, like the screws on this server, none of them had the bulk gold on them. So you can always server hop and try different servers. That's probably the best way of doing it, to be honest with you. Another thing you can do is if you have the Pleasant Valley claim tickets under miscellaneous. These guys here. So if you redeem these to the bellhop, and the bellhop is located at Pleasant Valley Cabins in the main house, okay, at the bottom floor. The bellhop will usually give you a gold-plated lighter. Not all the time, but I would say 75% of the time you'll get a gold-plated lighter from that guy from redeeming a ticket, just one ticket, all right? So that's another thing you can do to go after some gold, okay? But the best way is just go after ghouls, and we get quite a bit of gold on us already. So let's go ahead and scrap what we got for gold. So we got a gold fork. As you can see, 1 gold. Gold pocket watches. You can see 1 gold each. Gold-plated glass. Of course, we got all these from those ghouls. All right? So let's go to Pleasant Valley Ski Resort, and we'll go talk to the bellhop here. All right, let's try to sneak in there without getting into too much fire. We're just going to go to the main house, okay? So you can go through all those scorched if you so wish, okay? We're just going to do it this way. And we're going to hopefully get out of caution here soon. Let's go down here to the bellhop. Now you have to be clear of enemies. Even if you're in caution, he won't He won't talk to you. There we go. We're hidden now. Nice. All right, so we're good. So we have our Pleasant Valley claim tickets, and I highly recommend you hang on to them. Of course, we get them from Scorched and Ghouls. Okay. Let's go ahead and redeem one and see what we get from this cat. We're definitely going to get pre-war money. We're going to get an outfit. So there we go, gold pocket watch. Gold-plated flip lighter. So that's pretty cool, right? Okay. And that's all you have to do there. All right. How much gold do we need here left? So we got 7. Including the 2 that we just got. Let's try them again. Again, each time you're just handing in 1 Pleasant Valley claim ticket. Let's put this gun away so it doesn't get scared. Alright, so no gold that time. Let's try one more time, and we'll keep moving on here. Get a sharp ski sword out of it.
Checking claim ticket. Here is your checked
Gold pocket watch, nice. Alright. Let's go back to White Springs, and we're going to buy some gold items. So let's go to the north entrance. It's going to bring us right down to the mall. Now, of course, you can use the other entrance if you so wish, but it's just an additional loading screen to get to the mall area. It's up to you, whatever way you want to do it. Alright, so I find if you can't find the bulk gold down here, I find this person here will usually have some gold items on them. So let's go trade. It's Helena. And she's got 2 gold-plated flip lighters for 38 caps each. As you can see, each one gives us 1 gold. 4 gold pocket watches. Let's just buy 2 of them here. Here we go. So we should have enough gold on us now. Let's go ahead and scrap this stuff. Right, gold-plated flip lighters we just got there. Pocket watches. There we go. Scrap trying to produce gold 10 for 10. So try to give you guys as many options as possible to get this stuff done. Again, these are weekly challenges, so if you don't have time to do it all in one setting, you know, you have all week to complete them. What's next? What is next? Complete an event while well-fed 10. So we obviously aren't going to do 10 events here in this episode because it'll be like another hour long, all right? So we're just going to go to the basis and we're just going to use 1 event as an example. So 2 things has to happen here. You have to be well-fed or fully fed. And of course, we could take a look at the bar at the bottom, you know, right-hand corner of the screen when we go to our Pip-Boy. You can also check the stat effects section just to be sure. And as you can see, we are just fed. So we are 47% and we are fed. So I believe well-fed is as low as 63, 64%. Okay, but we're below that. So if we try to do the event right now, it wouldn't count. Okay, so we have to be either be fully fed or well-fed, right? Because of course, fully fed is 100%. So let's go ahead. We're going to try to satisfy that now. Let's get some grub into us here. And some water, so the drink section doesn't matter as long as it's the food section is all we're looking for here. So let's go back to stats. As you can see, you're fully fed now, 100%. So either well fed or fully fed is going to work. Now, in terms of completing the event, if you take a look at the description of the video, there should be a link to a video called "Complete Events for Newbies." You don't have to be a newbie to watch that video; it's all time-stamped. The vast majority of events in that video I spawn in by myself, and I'm on a private server, of course. However, you guys have seen me spawn in events on both servers, public ones and private ones. The only thing that makes it hard to do it on public ones is depending on how old the server is, you know, and there's usually a 30-minute cooldown from when the last time the event had happened. So it may take a little bit longer or harder time to spawn in events, but we can definitely do it on public servers. All right, so just an FYI. And for the most part, I made that video just to show you the events that you can spawn in yourself. And we've all been on those servers where there's just nothing going on. So this particular server here, we have Feral Ghoul Horde, okay? We have Manhunt going on. What else we got here? Not a whole lot going on. Now, if we were on it, we got these two down here. We have Breach and Clear, Scorch Horde down here in the Ash Heap. Okay, good stuff, right? Now, if we were on a public server, there might be more going on, but this particular server is a private one. Not a whole lot going on here. So let's go ahead. We're going to try to spawn in an event ourselves. Let's pop down here to good old BattleBot just to kind of get it done nice and quick here. So we are running a little... We're about 50 minutes in. We got one more to do. And again, as long as you're well fed or fully fed, you complete your 10 events and done. Okay. Let's take care of this cat here. Give him the old fusion core. Gonna hit him hard here. Gonna get the Mr. Gutsy. Make sure you get the bunker cards. This guy's gonna blow up here in our face. The aluminum. We're gonna get this cat up here as well. And don't forget the bunker card off that guy. There we go. And again, it shouldn't take too long to get 10 events done. I just don't want this video to be, an hour and a half, 2 hours long. Now, for this particular event, BattleBot, as easy as it is, okay, these doors are supposed to be closed, but they remain open after the first time. It's kind of a glitch, but you still can't progress. You still got to go through the card readers here, okay? Now, it's a question I'm asked quite often, and it is time sensitive, so there's only about 3 or 4 seconds you have between this and this one, okay? The main thing you got to remember is you don't have to sit here. When you activate, you don't have to sit here and watch it. Okay, you don't have to sit here and watch the card go through, okay? So basically, you walk, don't run, okay? You just activate, you walk to the other side, don't even watch it. You come here and you just spam it, just like that. And it might take you a couple times to get used to it. It definitely took me a couple times, but you don't have to watch the card go down. You just activate it and walk to the other side, just like that. All right, good stuff. As you can see, we are 2 for 10. So we were 1 for 10, just because we had 1 for the daily challenge that we did during our daily challenge video. So just an FYI, this bad boy here. All right, so we're going to leave that one alone. I'm going to have that to complete as the week goes on, because I do want that 1500 score. So let's move on to the next one here. Buy an item from or sell an item to another player. So let's go ahead. We are going to go to a public server with other people. Look at that, we are on a public server, and we spawned it again. Pretty cool, eh? Pretty neat, and we are on a public server. Alright, so let's go ahead here. We're going to kind of move out of the way. So let's take a look at the last one here that we have. Buy an item from or sell an item to another player, 25. So we have to buy 25 items from another player, or another player buy 25 items from us. Okay, and that could take a while. Okay, so I suggest you go to another player's vendor and you buy 25 items. Now, the main thing I look for when I'm doing this particular weekly challenge is look for a camp that's selling ammo. Okay, because most people will sell ammo for 1 cap each. Okay, and I know it's cheesy. Okay, but we're just getting, daily, weekly challenges done here, okay? Most people kind of understand. You don't have to buy all expensive stuff or use caps that you don't even have, okay? Just look for a spot that sells ammo, and, geez, not having much luck here, are we? That doesn't happen very often. Usually we find a spot that's selling at least a little bit of ammo. Alright. Wow. Oh, there's some ammo there, so let's go down to this person here. Wow. Alright. I really didn't want to server hop for that one. Holy, not chance. Alright, and this is just what I suggest. Again, you guys can do whatever you want to do, but it's 25 items, it's not one. Alright? Let's go to this person's vending machine here. And let's go down to the ammo section. 1 cap. Okay? 1 cap each. So if they are selling something for 0 caps, it's not going to count. It has to be at least 1 cap, at least, minimum. Alright, let's buy 25. So 25 caps is going to cost us. Okay. So see how that works? So see how it only counted as 1? So we need to do this 25 times. And hopefully this person doesn't shoot us in the face. Alright, see how that... I almost bought them all there for a second. So it can be a little annoying to that person, but I will probably end up buying all of them just to make it up to them. But it's been a little while since I've seen this as a weekly. It's usually as a daily and we only get to buy 1 thing. And unfortunately, as painful as this is, it is what it is. But I still wanted to show you, you know, you're thinking 25, still like, it's per purchase, basically. Oh, I just bought them all, didn't I? I did. Okay. See what? Yeah. Yeah, see how easy that was to do? That was really easy. Oh, no, never mind. Never mind, Jim. There we go. I was a little confused there. It's getting late, eh? It's, you know, I'm going to be turning into a pumpkin here real soon. I'm hoping the owner doesn't come and shoot me in the face. I'll probably end up letting them anyway. Because I understand how annoying it could be.
Visitors. Again. Interesting.
Oh, almost did again. See that? Jeez. It's so easy. So easy. I almost feel like Bethesda does this on purpose. You know what I mean? They're having a good having a good laugh about it. Watching this stuff in the background. They're like, look at this fool. Just bought all this ammo. And again, you could buy 25 real expensive things, but I highly doubt anyone's going to be doing that, even if you have the caps. Alright, so we're almost there. I just hope this person doesn't leave. Person's doing an event right now, like doing like those raids or something. Getting all these notifications. Stop it! Stop it! Alright, we just got a couple more. If you get in a little pattern, like a little cycle here, you know, and breathe, make sure you don't stop breathing. That's the main thing. The person that you're doing this to is definitely going to be stopping breathing. There we go. And we're just going to buy all of them. Just to make it up to them. There we go. Right on. Alright, so that one's done. So you saw how that works, eh? Extremely annoying. Extremely. Let's head back to our camp before the owner comes back. We're past an hour now, so that took a little bit. That took a lot longer than I thought. Alright, so we are done. And again, I'm not going to bother doing the 10 challenge, which is 8 now, basically. But again, just make sure you're well fed or fully fed. And you can use that video in the description to help you if you need to. But if you're on a public event, it shouldn't take too long. Bunch of events you can spawn in yourself. You can go ahead and claim a couple workshops. And, you know, defend the workshops. Even if the workshop doesn't even belong to you, you can do that as well. All right. If you want to check out the festive gifts, you can check out the daily challenge video that I made just before this one. And go over all that stuff. Weapon of the day. Let's take a look at that real quick before we sign off here. Gourmand Suppress Submachine Gun. Damage increases up to plus 24% as you fill your hunger and thirst meters. Currently plus 24%. Projectiles explode for plus 20% weapon damage. Plus 100% faster movement speed while aiming. Plus 60% armor penetration. The mods I have is the Armor Piercing Receiver, Short Light Barrel, Recoil Compensating Stock, Medium Quick Eject Drum, Reflex Sight Dot, and the Suppressor. 53 damage, takes 45 ammo. Nice little weapon. Doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but wish it did. Let's take a look at the perk cards here, if I can hit the right button. Of course, under Perception, we have Master Commando, Commando, Expert Commando, all maxed out. We have Tank Killer, Concentrated Fire, Suppressor, Tenderizer, Cooperative, Evasive, White Knight, Adrenaline. Of course, these random luck cards, and even though most of them are 1-star, they do kick in quite often, as you guys watched during the video. Legendary Park cards, these guys don't change for me. They stay the same, and they're all maxed out. I'm pretty happy with them. Yeah, so there you guys go. Nice. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share when you get the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe, Robco, Mr. Shelton, Drake, Stamps, Mr.Prince, Not Me, But Me, Yes Me, That's Me, Drew, Andrew, Demon, Confoundedbridge, Ghost, Primus, Corn, Van Niekerk, Ben Durant. Thank you all so very much, and I hope you all have a nice day.